And gentlemen, and welcome back to the RSC match day 10, and we got a great game for you guys tonight. It is going to be the Stingrays going against the Glams. My name is Sant. Joined with me tonight is MD in the booth, precision on the controls. MD, how we doing?
Doing pretty good, T Sant. Nice to be doing a cast with you. This is the first time you and I have ever casted together, so I'm hoping this is gonna go well. I hope I don't disappoint you too much.
Now you're gonna do great. I've been in the booth in quite a while. I am worried about my performance, but what is RSC if it's not scuffed?
Yeah, true. A lot of scuff. We love our NA production over here.
So, talk to me. What do we got going on for these games, MD? Who's playing? What are these stats looking like? Let's get into it. The people want to know.
All right, I need to pull them up real quick. I apologize. I'm working off of a phone screen at the moment because my PC is down. I just haven't been able to be as up to date as I would like. I do have the stats on screen now, I believe. So, looking at the team stats, Stingrays are coming in 17 and 19, and Glams are coming in 13 and 23. So, there's about a 4 game difference between them right now. So, this could have a huge swing coming into the last few match days. Because I mean, this is match day 10, so there's only 6 match days left before we get into playoffs. So this could have huge implications. Maybe get them more closer into the playoff spot.
Yeah, huge implications indeed, right? We're getting to the point of season now where teams are starting to separate. The good teams are getting ahead, bad teams are falling behind. If you're going to make your move to get into the playoffs, you got to start making it now. You want to be able to separate yourself from the rest of the pack. For the Glams, especially, right? 13 and 23. Not great, but a couple of good match days, and you're right back into that playoff race. And for the Stingrays, they're trying to gain some ground now, get themselves above 500. Neither team is anywhere close to being out of the playoff race, so they're going to be hungry tonight. They're going to be playing. They got a lot to play for.
Expecting to see a lot of, I guess, just high-powered offense, I guess, coming out of both teams. I mean, they both have pretty decent shooting percentages coming into this game. I mean, Stingray's coming in with a 31.37 and Glam's coming in with 28.02. So shooting percentages are very similar, but overall, not too bad. We're going to go ahead and kick off over to our player stats now. And we actually have our very one of our very own on the Stingrays in K-Flip. K-Flip is going to be playing tonight, and bro has put up 100 shots in the season already. What is going on over there?
Yeah, I don't know. K Flip leading the offense, I would be scared. We know how K Flip gets, guys. But now we look at this, right? A lot of shots coming out of this offense, all pretty even. Some high shooting percentage coming out of StoveMessiah and Larkspur. We look at the assists, right? It's a very even team in terms of playmaking. Goals, K-Flip's a little bit behind, but still no one is too far apart. It's going to be a very team-oriented attack, and that's tough to stop. So if you are the Glams, right, you got to look. You can't look to just shut down one player. You got to look to shut down the team as a whole, and that is obviously a lot easier said than done. But enough about the Stingrays. Let's see what the Glams are giving us tonight on the stats. MD, what are you liking from this team?
Immediately, I'm looking over at T Dog. 36.62 shooting percentage is actually insane at this point in the season. Very similar to what Stove Messiah was putting up top with 37.11. But I mean, all around, the team just seems very well balanced. It definitely seems that tdogplayz also gets the majority of the saves, so maybe T-Dog ends up spending most of his time further back, but is also actively involved in the offense by leading the team in shooting.
I do notice a lot more shot. Well, this is more of a team, all four players getting involved with the shooting. But in terms of the three starters, a lot more shots coming out of the Stingrays, a lot more assists coming out of the Stingrays. And that's really what I look at, right? Because the
Yeah, of
shot's a
course.
shot. Rocket League puts some crazy things to shots sometimes. But it is a
Yeah.
lot more playmaking coming out of those Stingrays. Glams got to shut down the midfield, got to shut down those cross goal passes if they want to be able to take advantage in this series.
The one thing I guess I would worry about with the fact that T-Dog has so many saves coming into this is that if he's the only one that's further back, and I'm not saying that his teammates aren't getting saves themselves, but if he's getting the majority of them, what does that say about their offense? I mean, you saw looking at Stingrays, the saves were pretty even across the board, so everybody's getting decent rotations over there on the Stingray side. So you have to wonder what the rotations are like for Glams coming into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. But look, MD, we could talk about stats all day and night. Really doesn't mean anything if the players aren't on the field proving it to us. Are you about ready to get started? Because I think I'm about ready to get started.
Oh, I'm more than ready to get started. I'm excited to see exactly how these teams are going to play tonight. Like like you said, we could talk about stats all day, but at the end of the day, stats mean absolutely nothing when it comes to this game. So we got two teams coming in. We have Stingrays on the blue side. We have Glams on the orange side. Getting both teams on the field right now. Let's go ahead and get game number 1 started.
Yes, sir. Match day 10. We are counting down and we are live. And let's get it. Challenger mid-season play underway. Both teams fighting for a playoff spot. Who's going to come out on top? We'll find out. MD, take it away.
All right, we have StoveMessiah putting a shot toward the backboard there. K-Flip is up, gets a shot immediately, but T-Dog once again able to save the ball away. Dino's going to take control of the ball here. Maybe looking for a pass to the middle, pops it out to the center there. Is anybody going to get a shot? No, K-Flip's going to be able to clear this away, and there's an immediate 50, and now K-Flip has 0 boost, gets a 50 in the side there from T-Dog. T-Dog gets a bump. It's going to go to the backboard. Water falls down. Is anybody there? No, it goes off the post, and Stingray's been able to clear this long.
Yeah, close play. The Glams are going to be wishing they had that one back for sure. So close to reaching the bottom of the net, but just not close enough. And we go the other way. That's a booming ball, though. Messiah's going to have one save, gets the second. K-Flip trying to take it the other way, and T-Dogs gets it around. So both teams had opportunities so far. Nothing really coming in yet, but it's been Glams mostly on the offense early. T-Dogs with a shot. K-Flip there again. K-Flip's already shut down multiple good offensive opportunities for the Glams. Is K-Flip going to be that defensive stalwart all night, though? We're going to find out. K-Flip, though, not thinking about offense or defense now, thinking about the offense instead, trying to send it to the other side. Larkspur just can't quite get around that. And we go back. That ball's mid. Prided Bird just misses, and we go back into the orange. On the back wall now, we see T-Dog trying to take control here. No boost to work with, and it is a back and forth affair right now, MD. Both teams trying to get control here as we are near and halfway in the game.
Yeah, just got halfway now. Seeing a little bit of boomer ball starting to develop now as the ball just kind of getting smacked across the field. Nobody really taking complete control of it at the moment. Dino Chick is going to drop a shot down, but K-Flip again rotating back and able to get the clear away. K-Flip all alone by himself puts it bottom left and puts Stingrays up on top.
Yeah, saying K-Flip's doing it alone is very accurate. Look at those points so far. K-Flip 350, next closest in the lobby is T-Dogs at 120. K-Flip already a goal, a couple of saves, 3 shots. Right now, it looks like the formula is get K-Flip off the field if you want to have a shot. Because, I mean, it's all K-Flip so far. K-Flip again looking for his second, but it's going to get cleared out. Halfway now, it's a 1-goal advantage in favor of the Stingrays. T-Dog dropping it down. Prided Bird there, but it gets beat by Messiah. There will be no shot attempt there. We keep going, though. Dino Chicken to the backboard. T-Dogs has the ball, has boost, has control, just can't quite get it into the midfield, and that's going to go the other way. Both teams now just trying to clear out of their side. Prided Bird off the backboard. It's open. Is there a shot? Dino, there is, but it's high. Dino again, and it's going to get saved. K-Flip taking it the other way once again. Another strong opportunity for the Glams, but they just can't quite capitalize on the opportunity. MD, they are starting to, do they start thinking about the time yet? 150 is a lot of time. They've had some good opportunities. Not capitalizing. Might be getting in their head.
Now, I wonder at this point if maybe they just start sending somebody to at least bump, because K-Flip has at least been in net every single time they've had an opportunity, and they're not either passing to each other to try to send the defense wide, and K-Flip immediately try to shut me up to the second goal for the night.
K-Flip is having himself a game. Couple of goals, couple of saves. This game has been all of one person, and that has been K-Flip. I mean, just really taking over. You gotta shut K-Flip down, clearly. We're saying it's a team effort, but K-Flip doesn't want to hear any of that. He was tired of hearing me yap in the booth about it. He wants all the credit. But it's a good ball to go the other way. Larkspur is gonna send it right back. We're looking down to almost a minute remaining. A 2-goal advantage for the Stingrays. Glams are definitely going to be looking at time now if they weren't already. Larkspur shot on net. Dino has to make a last-second save and does. Will the Glams be able to clear it out? T-Dog is going to get beat on that 50 by StoveMessiah. Now takes it to the midfield. It's going to go right up. Whose ball is going to is this going to be? It's going to be Dino. Dino off the backboard again is going to get the crossbar down. And Dino is going to get the Glams right back into this game. 46 seconds to go off the beautifully placed shot. And we got ourselves a game, MD.
That was a great bar down shot coming out from Dino Chicken there. Finally getting themselves on the board. Still got plenty of time to at least get one more here to try to tie it back up. Hopefully can stem the flow here a little bit. Larkspur is up, but K-Flip is just waiting down the middle and just sends the 2-goal lead back into place.
K-Flip with a Hattie already in game one. 3rd goal of the night. Send that point total up to 651. K-Flip just absolutely destroying the lobby right now. Who let him in Chally is my question.
That's a good question. I'm not sure why that man didn't go up at least one more tier at least, but I'm sure the Stingrays are happy to have him in the tier right now. StoveMessiah is going to have to run back, manages to get the clear. It bounces out nicely for Stingrays. Maybe trying to continue here. Nothing doing here. K-Flip gets a 50. It's going to fall in front of the net. Can anybody get a touch? Lark manages to get there before Dino Chicken. Goes off the corner. K-Flip is there for the shot. It's just going to go in the net. K-Flip putting in another shot on net. 4 goals in game number 1.
K-Flip has the Midas tonight. Everything he has done has contributed to winning plays. 4th goal now on 8 shots. 765 points. K-Flip, have yourself a game. He's looking for one more. Has boost. Has one touch, has the flip, but can't quite connect. What a way that would have been to end game 1. And the winner is Stingrays, but game 1 was all K-Flip. What a performance. And that's certainly a statement if you want to make one on stream.
Oh, absolutely. K-Flip putting the team on his back. 4 for 8 is nutty numbers, especially for game number 1. Like, how do you... It's not often that teams come out that hot. Usually we see a little bit more back and forth. But in this case, K-Flip just absolutely took over. Glams just did not have an answer.
Yeah, you know, guys, I promise we don't want to talk about K-Flip. In fact, we'd really rather not.
That's very true.
We'd really rather not talk about K-Flip. But regardless, K-Flip was showing out, so there's nothing we can do. What are Glams going to be doing going into this next game? Is there going to be a more focused effort to try and take K-Flip out of the game? Make Larks, make StoveMessiah, make the winning plays instead. We'll see how they adjust going forward. But 4-1 for Stingrays. Huge game 1 victory. And I don't know if there's much more to say, MD.
No, not really. I mean, there's just got to be some massive adjustments coming out from Glams here. They did manage to get at least 1 on the board, so it wasn't a complete shutout. But you gotta stem the flow here now. I mean, that was almost 3 unanswered goals before. That was almost 3 unanswered goals before Dino Chicken finally put one in. But K-Flip decided, nah, we're not gonna have none of that. As we get underway with game number 2, I'm not sure what they're gonna do here.
Yeah, look, the Glams, they had some good offensive opportunities, right? You know, you put another shot on target. And K-Flip once again just all over this series so far. But the offensive opportunities were there for Glams. Get the shots a little bit more on target, get a little more power on them, and they could find this score flipped right in their favor. We'll see what T-Dogs has to say about that. In the corner to the mid. Dino Chicken is there off the crossbar, but it's going to bounce out. No favorable roll into the net this time. That's a big demo from T-Dogs. Let's Prided Bird stay on the ball, but Messiah is there. Dino Chicken sending it towards the net, but it is not on target. Dino Chicken's up, can't quite get the touch. It's free in front of the net. T-Dogs can't get it either. Everybody is flopping around the ball right now. Who wants to make the move? A good opportunity there for Glams. As we were saying, though, the offensive opportunities are there. That was a close call as K-Flip almost gets his 5th goal of the series. But the opportunities are there. They just have to capitalize. They have to convert. Maybe the stream nerves are getting to them. We'll see how they settle down as game 2 gets underway. Prided Bird, 1 touch, but no boost to work with. Larks gets in the middle. T-Dogs is up. K-Flip does not get a touch there. Leaves it for Messiah. T-Dogs towards net. Dino is there, but Larks is going to clear out. Messiah can't get the touch. Is beat by Prided Bird, and it is back and forth from both teams right now. Both looking to take control after the quick offensive visit from Glams, but they're right back. And that is a problem we're seeing a little bit more consistently, MD. Quick offensive visits from the Glams.
They're getting at least to the other side, but they're not maintaining the pressure. There just hasn't been extended pressure, really. Stingrays are just getting great clears. Now they're getting a little bit more time on the Stingrays half, but still, once again, K-Flip just being a defensive stalwart, like we were talking earlier, just making sure that nothing goes through his net.
Yeah, K-Flip. Look, once again, we look at the score. Who's on top? It's K-Flip. Messiah up. K-Flip is there trying to get the 5th goal of the series. Can't quite do it, though. And is going to leave it for T-Dog now. This ball's in the middle of the field. It's a race to it, and Stingrays will come out on top of that race. K-Flip now has space, puts it into the corners, going to leave it for a shot, but Prided Bird's going to beat the defense there. Still 0-0, well past halfway mark in this game now. 2 minutes and no scores. It's anybody's game so far. K-Flip can't get that one to go either. K-Flip still getting the opportunities, but not so much the Midas touch this game. Everything K-Flip is hitting is not gold this time around. The Glams, they just got to take advantage of that, and they have an opportunity here, MD.
The biggest issue I'm seeing from Glams right now, if they could convert this right now, oh, that was so close. Still unable to convert. K-Flip still managing somehow to get a save in that desperate situation. But what I'm noticing, at least on when the Glams are stuck in their half, they are so low on boost. They're not even really picking up too many pads, which is interesting to see. I mean, they've managed to at least hold off the offense from Stingrays, but they have not been able to get very strong clears as Lark is going to send this all the way downfield for a shot. Prided Bird is able to get there, flicks it past one. It's just K-Flip back. K-Flip misses the demo. It's going to get into the midfield here, but K-Flip has control, flicks it over one. Low boost, and Dino Chicken will take control.
Yeah, I know. You made a very good point about the low boost for the Glams on defense, and I think that moment where they just cleared is one of the few times I've seen all of them looked at least half on boost, and look at that, they're able to clear out now into the blue corner. T-Dog is there, gets one, can't quite get the second. Under a minute now, we are entering golden goal territory. MD, who is it gonna be? One goal could be the decider in this one. Prided Bird trying to make something happen, can't. It's gonna go over to Dino. Dino into the middle to TD, is going to send it downfield. Is there an opportunity? No, Messiah's all over that. Prided Bird's all over Messiah, though. Can't get the 50 on K-Flip. 20 seconds to go. And this is a close one. Could we be seeing our first OT of the day? Dino is there. No, still another one. Prided Bird, no. K-Flip goes the other way. With boost, gets the touch. T-Dogs has nothing. The 50, and how close was that? We stay scoreless. TD has nothing. Off the crossbar, no. What a close ending to this game. Last opportunity.
No way.
StoveMessiah at 0 seconds with the silencer. I thought we were for sure headed to OT, but the bouncer was a great idea. The defense didn't see it coming. And what a finish for StoveMessiah and Stingrays.
Oh, man. You never, even as you get better in Rocket League, you get to the higher ranks, for some reason we still never expect the bounce shots. It's just such an unexpected thing to come out. That was a smart touch from Stove to get the bounce shot, just goes right over everybody. K-Flip just doing work on that defensive end, though. 4 saves. But, oh, geez, what do Glams do at this point? I mean, it feels like they threw everything at Stingrays that game, and they still could not find the net.
Yeah, that was a tough finish for Glams. Look, they just got to believe in themselves, believe in their shots, right? They have the offense. You know, they weren't outshot too much, right? 5-7. No kind of crazy difference there. K-Flip with the 4 saves. Look, I look at this, get K-Flip off the field. Be annoying, be irritating, be in his face, make him uncomfortable on the field. Make Stove, make Larkspur, make the plays on defense instead of K-Flip, which has been not all the time, but definitely more than the other two so far. So look, we got Glams, we got Stingrays down. It's a 2-0 lead for the Stingrays so far. Glams staying with that same lineup, no subs. MD, do we think we see any difference, or are Glams going to try to stay true to their play style so far?
I'm hoping to see at least a little bit of difference. They did make some changes in that game 2, which allowed them to be a lot closer. But still, I mean, immediately K-Flip going on the offensive here, trying to get something going immediately. But yeah, Glams they need to at least do something here as StoveMessiah and Larkspur are going to connect. That is a great pass from Lark out of the corner.
Yeah, that was a fantastic pass, fantastic shot. Stove once again going for the bouncer, just right over the defense. Both the game 2 winner and that one just getting over their heads. Close on the save, but not close enough. And K-Flip now trying to make something happen. Larkspur is there, just can't quite get it on target. One clear, and that stays in the orange side. Still could be dangerous. Larkspur, is it over Dino? It is not. And Stingrays coming out hot in game number 3. They're feeling good after that winner.
At this point, you might have to change the Stingray's name because they are definitely not acting like an ocean creature here. They've just been absolutely on fire, firing on all cylinders. K-Flip looking for the double tap off the backboard, unable to get it. Larkspur fakes Dino. Dino does still get the 50. K-Flip manages to clear it away. T-Dog pops it over 1, but Larkspur is going to be able to clear this downfield. Maybe looking for a second touch, gets the bump. 50 off the sidewall here. StoveMessiah with a shot. It's top left corner. Top bins. That is a great shot.
Ooh, and you know, we were talking about it was all K-Flip early. Stove is trying to hear none of that now. 3rd straight goal for Stove. And the shots are clean. They're crisp. That one, upper 90. Not much you could do to save that. Stingrays, as you said, firing on all cylinders right now. They look very in control of this series. Glams, they're gonna have to switch something up, whether it's play quicker, be more, you know, get in the way, be physical, give something, switch it up for Stingrays, because they look comfortable. Really, they look comfortable.
Yeah, Stingrays are completely in control of this game right now. K-Flip go with the ceiling reset, unable to turn it towards the net, leaves it for Lark. Lark's going to pass this to the middle to StoveMessiah. He takes a shot on net, but T-Dog's able to clear it away. Prided Bird now pops it off the sidewall here. Larkspur immediately challenges, maybe looking for a pass to the middle here. Does he get it? Yes, he does. StoveMessiah for the shot. This time it's the bottom right corner. This man's just hitting every single one of the corners today.
Yeah, at first, it's 4 straight for K-Flip. Now, 4 straight for StoveMessiah. Hat trick for Stove, a playmaker for Larks. K-Flip is chilling now. K-Flip don't even gotta do much. His teammates heard the chatter. They were not feeling the K-Flip praise, and I appreciate them for that. I hate praising K-Flip too. And
look, man. Oh, geez.
Close one for Glams, but still even off the bounce, touch, pass, whatever you want to call it. They still can't get it, MD. Glams just hoping for anything at this point. They got to find a way to get themselves back in the series.
Well, especially as we're nearing halfway through this game. Larkspur manages to take control, gets Dino Chicken out of the way. Stove's going to come flying in. Are they going to get another shot? No, it's going to go across. K-Flip is there. passes it to the middle. Is anybody gonna get a touch? No, it's an immediate shot. It's gonna go high though. Prided Bird trying to get a over the top. Dino Chicken has to take control, pops it over one. Two teammates go there. It's in front of the net. Just need to finish. No, it goes off the crossbar, and Stingrays once again run away with this ball.
That was so close. It was a beautiful pre-flip from Dino 2 to sneak that ball past the defense. They weren't expecting it. But the shots have not been on target when they've needed to be for the Glams. And it is hurting their offense. StoveMessiah gets a quick little shot there. Almost has their 5th goal. And we go the other way. No, I lied. Just the offense for Stingrays is staying. They want to be in this orange half. Stove is up, gets one. Prided Bird is there. No, T-Dogs gets the save. But as I was saying, it's just the shots haven't been on target when they've needed to be for the Glams. And if you don't get those shots on target, ultimately it's going to be really hard to score and really hard to win games. They have a minute 15 to change that, MD. Can they do it?
I mean, 3 goals is a lot to come back from. There's a pop from Prided Bird, but K-Flip manages to come back. He was low on boost. There's another shot opportunity coming out, but once again, Lark is there to finally clear it away. K-Flip tried to take control, goes only as far as T-Dog. T-Dog to the middle, trying to pass it down to Dino, but no shot opportunity coming out there, so Lark will clear this away very easily.
Yeah, and we're counting down now. Time very much not on the Glam side. Dino has to make a clear there, but K-Flip once again is there. Hits it right to Dino, though. This should be favorable for the Glams. Dino, no boost, though. A lot of times when the Glams have been on offense, they have been low in the tank. T-Dog just can't beat the defense to the ball there. Dino now trying to make it happen. We're counting down now. 20 seconds to go in this one. Stove puts it into the corner, and Stingrays just wasting time. Larkspur throws it towards net. Stove gets a touch, and counting this one down, it looks like it's going to be a 3-0 lead for the Stingrays in dominant fashion, mind you. They've played some really clean, mistake-free Rocket League, and even when they have been making those mistakes, MD, the Glams just either haven't been in a position to capitalize on those mistakes or haven't been getting the shots on target. Look, they're getting the shots. They just got to be a little bit better placed. They're close to it, and look at that stat line. 8 shots from Messiah, none for the rest of the team. How often do you see that?
Not very often at all. Usually especially just when we looked at the stats going into this game, it really seemed like they shared the ball quite a bit more and at least took some more shots on net. But Messiah coming in decided, you know what, I'm tired of K-Flip leading our team in shots, and I'm just going to put up some numbers now, because why not?
Yeah, and it looks like we will be getting a sub out here, MD. Illusionchaos has joined the match. Looks like Prided Bird is going to be sitting this last one out. Glams trying to switch it up and walk away with something here. Definitely, at this point in the season, you do not want to get swept. Could be very, very damning for the playoff hopes as a team that, at 13-23, you're not that far out. So they got to walk away with something here. We'll see how they switch it up, MD. They got to do something to interrupt the Stingrays machine so far. We'll see what they bring to the table.
Maybe Illusionchaos coming in as the super sub here will electrify something on the Glams offense, or even just allow for a more aggressive play style, whether that's just bumping and demoing more, just to try to clear that net out, because Glams have, like we've been talking, they've had the offensive pressure, and when they do, they're getting good shots. They're just not converting on them. So maybe the sub will do a little good for them here, but right now it's just all Stingrays. They have Glams once again just locked in their half.
Yeah, you are not wrong. Lark's gonna leave that for K-Flip. K-Flip getting a good shot, but a little bit wide. And just leaving it for Messiah. That's all K-Flip is doing, really. 5th straight goal for StoveMessiah. What a great performance these last 3 games. The game winner in game 2, 3 straight in game 3, and opening up the scoring in game 4. StoveMessiah is on fire.
And at this point, you got to wonder what the what the mental is for Glams. I mean, they just have to. Oh wait, Illusionchaos finally evens the scoring up. They went a whole game without a response, and finally, Illusionchaos is at least going to get his team on the board and break the stranglehold that Stingrays have had on this game.
Let's see if Glams can take that momentum. It was, I think, around 12 minutes they had gone without scoring a goal. It was a long time. I don't know the exact amount, but they definitely needed to see that one fall. Finally getting themselves a tied game. Let's see how they can carry that going forward. Illusion sending it towards the net. So StoveMessiah is going to be there. Dino on the ball. Gets the 50, and no one in position to challenge that. It's going to go the other way into the orange corner. T-Dogs looking for a 50 here against Stove, but Larkspur is going to be right there to receive it. Just the perfect position. Larkspur now, oh, that's a close one. It's still dangerous in front of the net, but Glams will escape danger this time. That is not a game they want to be playing with how Stingrays have been shooting the ball. And another save for K-Flip. How many is that in this series? I've lost count. T-Dogs out trying to make it happen, but that's going to end that offensive trip for the Glams. MD, you know, they had their moments, but the offense just isn't sustained enough. It's been a problem we've seen pretty much every game in the series so far.
Yeah, the biggest thing I think I'm noticing is maybe there's just a little bit of a lack of communication as finally Glams will take their, I believe this will be their first lead since game one.
First lead it is. And finally they're rotating in, they catch Stingrays. Slow on their feet, a little bit lackluster. Maybe not as pressed since they're up in the series so far, and they're going to take advantage of that. That's exactly what they need to keep on doing. They have had the opportunities multiple times in every game. It's just about capitalizing on it. They do it there, and they have themselves the first lead, MD.
K-Flip trying to will his team back in this now. There's plenty of time left as we're nearing half game at this point. Larkspur is going to touch this to the sidewall. Pops it over one. Is anybody there? No. Dino Chick is going to clear this away. Illusion gets a touch. Maybe looking to drop this down to a teammate. Unfortunately, misses the ball. Just got a little too high above it. Larkspur and StoveMessiah double commit there on the sidewall. K-Flip has to clear this away. Who doesn't get anything. Manages to keep Illusion from getting the pinch down and keep it out of the net.
And we go the other side now. Stove is there. Gets the pre-flip into the ball. Trying to disrupt the defense. Doesn't happen. That's going to go right back to the blue corner. T-Dogs there, has a little bit of boost to work with, gets a nice pass into the mid. Dino is there, can it sneak in? It cannot, it's their follow-up, and there's not going to be. Illusion just a little bit too far back to take advantage. That ball was sitting there waiting for someone to come hit it. It was just which team was it going to be, and it was going to be the Stingrays. But Glams not done. The flip is still there for Dino, gets the 50, and the flick. Larkspur just gets there. It would have been a beautiful pass mid from Dino, but the Stingrays were all over it. We're counting down now. Stingrays looking at their first loss of the series. They're going to need to get a goal soon, and the offense is coming alive little bit by little bit for the Glams. They have something here. T-Dog with the shot, but Stove's going to be on top of it. K-Flip has to clear, still has boost to work with. Great second touch from K-Flip, but there will be no follow from the Stingrays until it gets boomed the other way. Wasting time is going to be the best friend for the Glams right now. You got the lead. You don't have to do any crazy plays. Don't rush. Don't make any crazy mistakes. We'll see what happens on their side now. StoveMessiah looking to tie it up. Shot on net. And that is going to be an airstrike from above. StoveMessiah tying it up with 45 seconds to go. That is a great angle.
I'm going to have to quote Dazarin from the RLCS stream real quick. Hand down, man down. Absolutely fantastic shot coming out from StoveMessiah, tying the game up and bringing his team back into this. Stingrays just have to get one more goal here to at least prevent an overtime and just take the sweep easy.
And that was a great shot from Stove, who has been completely on fire. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Stove has just been a scoring machine in this series. 20 seconds to go now. Will the Glams respond? T-Dog with the ball with boost. Tries to get it past Larks. Can't. Dino with the shot and the goal. What a response from Glams. They want to walk away with something tonight, and 16 seconds they will. They just have to hang on. Oh, great go-ahead goal. Great placement. And that is what you want to see if you're Glams. They take the lead.
That was a fantastic fishy from T-Dog to set that up for Dino. Now, Stingrays are going to have to scramble to try to score fast. Is Larkspur going to do it? He just immediately responds. Oh my goodness, we have a game on our hands, folks.
Wow, that is a huge response right off kickoff. Cold shot from Larks. Just put it up, put it in. Tied game now, 11 seconds to go. How crazy would it be if we see one more, MD?
Oh, I think at this point, Stingrays are just maybe hoping for just an overtime to at least keep this game interesting. Dino's gonna put a shot on target, maybe here, but gonna get cleared away. Oh, K-Flip has possession of the ball. Can he boom it all the way downfield? He can, but it's gonna fall down. We have game 4 overtime.
Glams saved by the clock there. Will they take advantage of that? Because obviously that ball was rolling right in. Dino now downfield. T-Dogs is going to have some space and some boost to work with. Gets it off the backboard, has to get it on net. Larkspurs just gets there in time. That would have been the game winner from T-Dogs, but we keep going instead. That is a close play from StoveMessiah. But no goal yet. T-Dogs going to get the clear. Once again, has space and boost. And miscommunication from the offense there. Illusion just takes T-Dogs off the ball. And StoveMessiah is going to completely ruin the Glams night. Oh, and what an ending. You hate to see it for the Glams. T-Dog had the space, gets bumped off, and Messiah says, thank you very much. What an ender there. Stingrays with a huge series. A huge sweep, and they needed that. Another just baller game from StoveMessiah. MD, what an exciting finish that was. Wow.
I was completely blown away by how that ended. Glams had it in their hand. They could have just won it right then and there. T-Dog had all the space downfield. There was nobody back. But unfortunately, there must have been a miscommunication issue as Illusion will bump into his teammate. That is just unfortunate how that ends for Glams. But Stingrays, y'all were on fire all night. And me personally, you know, if I had to give MVP to anybody, I have to give it to Stove for how he acted the last 3 games, because that was insanity.
Yeah, I think that was over the last 3 games. Stove had 7 goals, I want to say. The winner in game 2, 3 in game 3, 3 in game 4. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I don't know. I just work here, guys. But no, you're completely right. I mean, Stove, it was a lot of K-flip early. But, I mean, Stove not only took that from K-flip, just absolutely ran with it. Who needs K-flip, you know, when you got StoveMessiah in the field? And, you know, on the other side, you look at the Glams. They had some good effort. A 1-goal match there. A 1-goal match in game 2. They had a lot of opportunities. A couple touches go a different way. A couple shots go a different way. And we're looking at a completely different series score. But, unfortunately, what's done is done. They're going to be going back to the drawing board. MD Stingrays, they're feeling good after tonight. And just helping their playoff push as we are underway in the second half of the season.
Yeah, that is a great way to at least capitalize on the last few games of the season. Oh boy, if if the Stingrays keep playing like that and they're not in the playoffs, I will be surprised. I would hope that I hope the Stingrays make it to the playoffs just off of watching that game. Glams, I hope you guys are able to at least recover, because obviously you never want to lose in a sweep, especially not on stream. You want to at least take a game away. You were close for I want to say game 2 and game 4. Y'all were close. You had it in your hands. It slipped away right towards the end there. Don't take it too hard. You still have 6 match days left. there's still time to at least mount some kind of comeback.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. 6 match stage is a lot of time. You know, you're looking at 24 games. A lot of time to turn things around. But tonight, all you can do, you got to tip your cap to Stingrays. You know, they played excellent. Now, we were talking a lot about K-Flip and StoveMessiah, but to give Larkspurs their credit, Larkspur was setting up, had a lot of assists, had the cold game-tying goal in Game 4 to send that one to OT. They don't win that without Larks. So, we've talked a lot about the other two. Gotta give Larks their love. Other than that, MD, that's really gonna do it. You got anything else for us before we get out of here?
Only thing I can say is if you, of course, like we keep saying every match night, make sure you're signing up if you do want to play on stream. I believe we still have some slots open. I have not looked at the sheet in a little bit because I believe we're limiting it to only signing up a week beforehand. But I do believe that means the next week is open up. So if you want to play, especially if you think your game has playoff implications, we would love to cast it. It would be a great time. But other than that, I've got nothing. Just want to thank Mr. Precision for producing for us tonight. It was his first production, so round of applause for him, of course. And thank you, Sant, for joining me on the desk. Like you said, it's been a little bit since you've been on the desk, and it was our first cast together. And I think we did pretty good tonight.
Yeah, it felt great. It's good to be back. It's been like a season and a half, almost 2 seasons since I've been here. It's good to be back in the booth and behind the mic. And shout out Precision, first stream, no problems at all. That is not very RSC like Precision. You're gonna need to mess up your next one, sir.
I think there was one moment of scuff.
That is not RSC standards. We need a lot more scuff than that, guys. Come on, I think we all know that.
All right, well,
yeah, that's gonna do it. This has been RSC, guys. Match day 10. Make sure you're here for match day 11. We're gonna have another great series coming at you. I've been Sant. MD has been in the booth with me tonight. Precision on the controls. I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.